too full. Might be nerves. And bowling in a game such against a side who's represented international cricket. Star players in Nepal. Dipendra Singh Aire, who's hit 6 sixes. Shift the batted line. Who joins the list alongside the superstars Herschel Gibbs, Yuvraj Singh, and Dipendra Singh Aire makes his mark as well. It was first Herschel Gibbs who hit against Kenya, 6 sixes. It was off charts and mind-boggling to see any batter who can do it.
Oh, it could be overthrows and probably 4 of them. Well, slightly...
I misfeel. You're being too kind to high-performance side, saying that there was a chance that...
I mean, it's a slightly ambitious throw considering that there was no backup. Yep, they had to take a chance, but yep.
A wicket for 4 runs. How's that trade-off?
Absolutely.
They'll have to early on land the first blow.
As a batter, I love these runs. Up to 4 for doing nothing. Nicely played once again with a straight bat, not taking any chances out here.
You are more of a smart worker than hard worker. You are more of a smart worker than hard worker. Anil Kumar Sahu, who's been exceptional boundary making.
It's again nicely bowled out here by Rana. The ball... Oh, that's beautifully bowled here by Rana.
That's a piece from Rana to end the over. 39 of no wickets. Nepal trying to bolster their innings, while Canada trying to find chink in their armor.
Yes, this is great cricket all around, I believe. We haven't seen any wickets yet, but we have seen a few deliveries which have really troubled the batters. And using the conditions well out here, the Canadian bowlers, but also Nepal, credit to them for capitalizing on everything that has been off as well, who's on 27 of 30 deliveries at the moment. As we see Zahid coming back for another over, he has been exceptional as well. really hit the length hard and troubled the batters.
Zahid Shirzad to continue. That's close, that's close, that's very, very close. Height might have been an issue, tailing back. Good shout. It was just from Zahid Shirzad.
You're right, Abdul. I think the height was the issue. Hit him well above the knee roll and actually hit him on the thigh pad instead of the pad as well. So good decision out here by umpire Harish. I think we're living in the age of DRS, wherein everything is kind of replay oriented, but we also need to remember that the umpires also have a naked eye to kind of make quick decisions on the field in games such as these, where we don't have DRS, and it's really appreciable wherein the umpires have to use their instinct at that point in time.
Well, good call made by the umpire, especially DRS coming late with the technology's surgeons in the late 2000s. But I think it has to go to the umpires, especially who have always been in the firing line, taking the heat from the players and taking the critics. But that's a good call, and umpires are there for a reason.
Yes, I think it's kind of difficult job. They need to concentrate literally every delivery, and they can't have a lapse in concentration, especially when you don't have technology to help them out, because the players and their careers as well depend on umpiring decisions most of the time.
Now that's putting pressure, and that's threatening an umpire. That's threatening an umpire. I'd say that there's margin for error even with the technology. Having the umpire's call with the umpire, I think that's if and but. So there's always an if and but with the naked eye. So if the technology is getting away with that, you'll have to give it to the umpire at times to get away, especially with that naked eye capturing where the ball's hitting. On the pads again.
Another one moving down the leg side. Probably an inside edge. Or no, it's given leg wise once again here by umpire Harish.
Is from Bangalore, where the NCA is for Indian Cricket, National Cricket Academy. A lot of rehabilitation for the players who recover, strength building, and similar sort of patterns we may see from the associate nations who are investing in cricket. They got the taste. It's like honey.
Beautifully bowled and nicely played as well. I think Arjun has looked pretty solid out here, Abdul, and he's supporting Anil Kumar Sir really well. From the other end, he's kind of, not trying to match him. Going for the expansive drive and kind of missing it. So actually, I think that's where Rana has to kind of concentrate and bowl in that channel, because he has a predominantly offside field and the ball is moving around a bit as well. So the first two deliveries that we saw were kind of giving away and releasing the pressure. But I think this is a perfect line to kind of settle into.
I agree to the fact that you've brought on an international star with the comparison hand on hand. It's just that Nepalese cricket fans are very much into cricket, and their star, who's Anil Kumar Shah and Arjun Saud, making sure that he having his own identity, but it's always a good compliment being compared to the veteran who's played the game and who's made his mark. Look at the 2023 World Cup run for Shreyas Iyer, especially in India,
Oh, yes.
how prolific he was.
Absolutely, Abdul. I think that was a brilliant World Cup for Shreyas Iyer. Personally, the semi-final 100 that he scored against New Zealand was top class, top notch. Even the innings that he played against South Africa at Eden Gardens was brilliant. And a huge compliment in itself. As we see, trying to steal a single, and that's good fielding out here by the people in the inner circle.
Apart from the team, you'll also have to give it to the Nepal cricket fans as well. Every time any Nepal cricketer comes to play, I've seen that at GT20, I've seen that at the Tri Series, the stadiums are packed with the Nepal fans. You'll have to have that. That slip fall shots. Oh,
I think you spoke about this, Abdul, some time ago, that the slips probably need to come in. They are a little too deep, and that's probably a great example of, what should have been done earlier. That was pretty catchable.
should have been with a step forward. Comparing to Zahid Shirzad's pace, it's not much carry, especially because they're using that run up the momentum. And on the other hand, Zahid Shirzad is using his shoulder, he's using the deck. So another change in bowling, Irfan Sadat, who's played county. Reputation for Irfan Sadat is that it was very identical, but a little slingier action to Zahid Shirzad, who's got good pace. He's made the impression in the local club games, playing for different clubs he's represented. For no loss, and that ends the power play for a 50-over game. Right into the block hole by Irfan Sadat. He's got great pace, but different action than Shirzad. Uses a little bit of more a slingier one, bring the ball from the wider. might help him if he's using the breeze of air for the right-hander to take it away, especially coming a little more wider and inducing the batsman to take that off drive.
Down the leg side, an appeal for caught behind, but probably clipping the thigh pad on the way. That's what the umpire was mentioning as we see the replay on screen.
Very close. Very, very close. You cannot say we'll have to just go to the umpire. There's something that bristled in.
Another reminder to our viewers who are watching us live, this is the Nepal national team versus the Canadian high performance team. Which is brought to you live from the Maple Leaf cricket ground here at King City in Canada. Beautiful facilities out here for cricket. Lovely turf wickets. And as we know, Abdul, at this time of the year, it can be a bit of a challenge for people to prepare and maintain the turf wickets given the weather that we have in Canada. We are kind of leading towards the end of the season.
Fantastic job by the Maple Leaf cricket ground staff, ensuring, especially with the dew, if early in the morning till 9 or 10, the dew doesn't dry up. And even after that, you see that the ball wet. We've seen bowlers cleaning up, the captain and the wicketkeeper helping. They've tried mostly to pouch the ball and ensuring that it lands just on the surface, nothing on the outfield, to make sure they control the ball better. So it has to go that part to the facility of the ground to make sure that the games happen on a competitive level.
That's right. And I must compliment Nepal for this start that they've got. I think they're doing decent in terms of the run rate as well, given the conditions. And they played really, immaculate cricket in terms of understanding which ball to hit and how do they build this partnership and give the team a great start. So I think kudos to Nepal for hanging in there and playing out the difficult balls and also making sure that they're using all the opportunities presented to them.
That 150 comes for Nepal. Presses forward. I've been amazed by the ability to come down and hit the ball by Anil Kumar Sa and Arjun Saud. They've been classy. I haven't seen an ugly shot come off their bat. End of 11 overs, 50. Nepal, that's where they stand. But the partnership is growing and the mark they've reached of 50. Salman Ghani to continue. Was a little loose over, but that one poking outside off with a half chance for the slip cauldron to catch. There's always a live chat with Nepal fans. It amazes me the support the Nepalese fan gives to their players, saying that 270, 280. Nicely comes down the track, gives a little shimmy, and there'll be a boundary here. And a conventional drive, Arjun Saud taking a little color on from his fellow batter Anil Kumar Sa. It always has to be a two-sided support, and this time Arjun puts on the shoe. Hopefully we'll be able to see that on the replay.
Right, change in field as well. They're bringing an extra man on the onside. One slip goes out. As we see, slightly shortish mid-wicket coming into play.
Wasn't a bad ball either, Venu. He used his feet, made sure that he reached the ball.
For this time, it's a beautiful stroke. And A wonderful punch through the offside, using the pace of the ball and putting it in the gap.
Look at that. Full shape, a good firm position, and knows where he's hitting. It's not trying to overhit the ball, just fondling it away. Nothing over pitch from him, nothing too whimsical. He just stays there still, good head position, remains there, and plays it with a conventional shot.
Good comeback. That's a better delivery. Nicely played once again.
I'll tell you the plan. I'm not an augur with a crystal ball, but the plan what Nepal has is that feed on the loose balls and they'll figure out one bowler in the squad who's having nerves and they'll start eating him up. That's going to be the feast for Nepal cricket here. The team, they'll make sure with this no wicket, end of 20 overs, if they lose no wicket, and that's where the fireworks begin.
Well, that's classical one-day batting from the yesteryears, wherein they keep wickets in hand and also build a solid foundation of people who are coming in next to kind of explode.
Remember that they're going against USA and Scotland. It's not easy. Scotland's played international cricket like with the teams like Australia, England, Ireland. They've got that experience, and Nepal being associate nation. I wouldn't say an associate nation because that would be a demeaning statement because the type of cricket they're getting an exposure now, they're on the verge to grow. So coming against USA and Scotland, they'll get the exposure and they'll be experienced. That'll be a right move for them now where they're trying to experiment with the batting.
That's correct. This is great batting once again here, Abdul. I think just tapping it around the corner, looking for that quick single as well, and I think
Very
Nepal
good
are
over.
doing really well.
You've not lost a wicket. This is a little alarming sign. They'll have to be very vigilant about Arjun Sod's. Look at Arjun Sod's batting. He was batting somewhere around 8 runs of 18 deliveries. Now he's starting to sprint towards the covering the balls his face now. So a little alarming sign for me.
That's correct. I won't disagree. Canada in search of their first wicket, and they have to get it soon. That's a full toss and probably a missed opportunity out here, I would say, by Arjun. Could not put it in the gap.
Going at 4.85 and over. Have not lost a wicket. So how important do you think, Venu, the wickets will play, especially as the game unfolds?